Hello, my dear friends. Goal setting. In one of my seminars, I asked the participants to ask me a question. The question is, what is your goal? So they asked me, what's your goal? I said, I want to have my lunch. All of them broke into laughter. I said, why? Should I not have my lunch? In another seminar, the same question was asked. I said, my goal is to read a book. Again, they were confused. Having a lunch is an event, is an activity. Reading a book is an activity. An activity is different from goal. Write down one more word, result. Result is not a goal. One more word you write, desire, want, need. All these words, they represent something which you want at some point of time. Then are they goal setting? Once you understand the goal setting, 90% of your life is set. I would suggest strongly that after every episode, you do an exercise. So that what you know or what you come to know, you implement it. So with that small little intro, we will go into what is goal setting. So last time I asked you to write a couple of words, want, what is that I want, whether I have it. So let us draw a small little matrix. There are things you want in life. I want money, you also need money. I need a bike, you also need bike. You go and ask a housewife, the housewife may say, I want a microwave oven. You go and ask your child, the child will need a lollipop. I want a lollipop. There are a couple of things which you don't want. So take a fresh sheet of paper. So on the top of it you write down, I want. Write down things. For example, if you ask me very clearly, I can tell you, I want a computer. I want a mobile phone. I want to have a car. I want an extra hard disk. And I am also very clear which I don't want. Take another piece of paper and write down, I don't want this. For example, I don't want a gun. I don't want a helicopter. I don't want corona. I don't want heart problems. I don't need a tractor. So be very clear. I want, I don't want. If you go and ask the successful people, they'll be very clear in this. Because we are going to discuss this concept very closely when we talk about priority setting. Let's say that you have 1,000 rupees with you, you go to a departmental stores. You just don't go pick up things at random. You don't go every second shelf and what is available to me, just go pick up. You are very clear. Do I want it? Do you need it? Do you want it? You don't. So very clear. You be very clear. I want, I don't want. Then you also write, I have. So you take a fresh sheet of paper and write down what all things you already have. I have a computer. I have a laptop. I have a mobile phone. I have a car. So what all things you have? So 3 lists. I want, I don't want. I have and I don't have. Be very, very, very clear in this. Please understand, time management is not a robotic science. It's not a rocket science. Common sense. But like common sense is not so common, you may not find it commonly used. So once you are very clear, look at these quadrants. So I want, I don't want, I have, I don't have. You know what is the happiest quadrant here? Happiest quadrant? Think. The happiest quadrant is I want and I have. I want a laptop, I have a laptop. I want a mobile phone, I want a mobile phone. Very, very clear. So you identify what is my lifestyle. What is that I want? What is that I don't? This exactly, you go to your departmental stores with 1,000 rupees in your pocket and you want something, you already have it, you don't go anywhere near, you don't spend your money on that. It could be even a cheapest thing. It could be a broomstick even. It could be a duster. It could be anything. You don't even look at it. I don't want it. The second happiest thing is I don't want it and I don't have it. I don't want it and I don't have it. Very simple. I don't want a gun and I don't have a gun. Very clear. I am very happy. I don't have a tractor and I don't want a tractor. So again, let me go to the departmental store example. I don't have, let's say, a vacuum cleaner. I don't want a vacuum cleaner. Why spend your time standing in front of that vacuum cleaner, asking the salesperson to give a demo on that? I don't want it, I don't have it. Pass on, go to the next one. Your money is safe, your money is hard earned. Similarly, your time is also hard earned. So you are very clear of these 2 quadrants. Now let's come to this. I want it, I don't have it. Very, very clear. I want it. So with your money in your pocket, you go to the departmental stores. I want it, I don't have it, you go to that shelf. That is goal setting. Let's say that I am 40 years old. I have a daughter studying in the school. I have a son studying in the school. With a wink of an eyelid, this day will pass. With a wink of an eyelid, this week will pass. With a wink of an eyelid, this month will pass, and in your very eyesight, your child will be growing. And so I tell myself, I want with my biodata this much salary. I am getting only 1/2 of it now. I want to double my salary through right ways. I don't have it. This is goal setting. So you be very, very clear. Spend time today. When everything is over, go deeper inside you. Who am I? What's my qualification? What type of life I want? Am I happy with the things I use? Am I happy with my educational qualification? Is it giving me the right place to work? So this is the beginning of goal setting. So put yourself 5 years from now, how much money I need per month? What percentage of income I am now saving now? At this rate, in 10 years, how much money will I have, taking into account the inflation, taking into account the possibility of losing a job? Goal setting. And similarly, you see what is that I have, but you don't want to have. I have, but I don't want to have. Like for example, I have blood pressure. I don't want to have blood pressure. I have excessive weight, obese, let's say. I don't want to have that obesity. I have a bad habit of getting up late. I don't want to have that bad habit. I am lazy. I have the habit of laziness. I don't want to have. That is also goal setting. So I have it, I don't want it, I want it, I don't have it. This will define your life, because time is a moving concept. Time moves. It will not stop you and ask you, hey, what are you doing with your time? Nobody will ask you. That's why I said take charge. You mean to say your boss will come and ask you, hey, have you thought about your future? Have you thought about acquiring a new skill? Nobody will ask. In fact, people will wait for an opportunity to replace you. The world is very, very competitive. Money is not a bad word, please understand. Money is not a bad word. Money can be bad. Money by itself is not a bad word. So you should have money. See, after all, what is time management? You are converting your time into money. Your salary is paid in money. You pay the interest charges in money. If you invest in a share, dividend is paid to you in money. You go to a departmental stores, they want money. You go to an entertainment mart, they want money. Your child asks you money, 10 rupees, give me daddy, I want to purchase a pencil. Money, money, money everywhere. You have to be very, very careful with this. With this matrix, I will take you to yet another interesting matrix. So, in this matrix, if you want, you already have, no problem. You don't have it and you don't want it, no problem. But if you happen to be in these two places, that is also goal setting. Now, let us take the next step. So, this is, I call it as a thank you square, right? Fine, perfect, no problem. Now, let us take the next one, lifestyle. What is style? How do you go about? Let me go back to the puppeteer example. Is it your style that people have to go follow you? Again, I am going to talk to you about 4 quadrants. In this series of episodes, I will be discussing a lot of quadrants. Meditate, think. Time management cannot be mastered in reading a book. I wrote a book, The Gift of Time, which is available in the Amazon. But reading a book is different, implementing the concept is different. So what are these quadrants? Self-initiated. Self-initiated. I want it, so I want to learn something. Self-initiated. Nobody is having a gun here on my head and say, do this episode. I initiated it. And also there are others initiated. Others initiated. One day somebody will come and ask you, why don't you qualify more, sir? One day your boss will come and ask you, when are you going to deliver this particular report? That is others initiated. You may decide to purchase your house, or your wife will come and ask you, look at the house we are living. Should you not construct a better house? So, self-initiated, others initiated. In the puppet example, the puppets are not self-initiated. Others controlled, others initiated. Then you have self-controlled. Are you in control of your life? Or are you being controlled by others? The more and more you take control of your resources, the more and more that resource will yield result. Or others are controlling you. Are you a person who will only listen to others and accordingly do things? In this, the happiest square is self-initiated, self-controlled. I want to learn Hindi, so I write. I want to speak Hindi, I decide. Sometimes others may initiate, others also will control, because please understand, the world will not wait for your sweet will and pressure. World will tell you either you qualify or resign your job and go. The customer will ask you, a company, come out with this Bluetooth microphone, otherwise we will not purchase your thing. Customers will come and ask you, give me a 2 rupees worth of a sachet for shampoo. If you don't produce, I will go to some other company. In this, accept it and set your goal. And sometimes others may initiate, but you have to control. For example, you are working on an important thing, if a telephone comes, you need to set yourself, no, I am not going to be disturbed for others. Others may control me, but I want to be, others may initiate a meeting, but I want to be taking charge. So, when it comes to goal setting, these two matrices are very, very, very important. In the next episode, we will take into account what's your long-term goal, what's your medium-term goal, what is your short-term goal, taking this matrix into account. See you in the next episode. I hope you like these episodes. Please subscribe to this channel and you will get our latest updates.